Late payments typically incur interest. However, Douthwright v. Northeast Corridor Foundations explains a common law doctrine that cancels this obligation under certain conditions. A concrete pylon fell off a truck and crushed Vincent Douthwright's leg. Douthwright then sued several defendants for damages in Connecticut State Court, including Northeast Corridor Foundations. The parties participated in a settlement mediation resulting in an oral agreement that the defendants would pay Douthwright a total of $3.2 million. The agreement also provided that Northeast's insurance carriers would pay Douthwright $2.5 million up front. Finally, the agreement arranged for all the defendants to attend a separate arbitration for ultimate allocation of payments among them. Douthwright then withdrew his suit on January 2nd, and Northeast's primary insurance carrier subsequently paid him $1 million. However, Northeast's secondary carrier refused to pay the remaining $1.5 million of the sum that Northeast had agreed to pay. So, on February 13th, Douthwright filed a motion for default judgment against Northeast, seeking $1.5 million plus interest. Douthwright's interest demand was based on a Connecticut statute that requires a settling defendant to pay interest if the defendant fails to pay the settlement within 30 days after the plaintiff withdraws the claim. On April 25th, Northeast sent Douthwright a $1.5 million check with a letter stating it was in full satisfaction of Northeast's debt. Douthwright received the check but proceeded with his motion because Northeast refused to pay interest. At an evidentiary hearing, Northeast argued it wasn't obligated to pay interest because it sent Douthwright an accord and satisfaction letter. Northeast's attorney also testified that the amount Northeast owed was still disputed because the $2.5 million payment was contingent on the outcome of arbitration among the defendants. But 4 other attorneys who participated in the settlement mediation, including the mediator, testified that Northeast's agreement to pay the upfront sum wasn't contingent on arbitration. The trial court found that the testimony of Northeast's attorney wasn't credible, and that Northeast's accord and satisfaction letter didn't discharge its obligation to pay interest because the amount owed wasn't in dispute. The trial court ordered Northeast to pay over $40,000 in interest for the time that lapsed between the date that the payment became due and the date that Northeast sent the check. Northeast appealed to the Connecticut Appellate Court.